Okie dokie. Live yet again. Same day as the first. Gonna send out some stream messages and we'll hop to it. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so our Venonat has learned Confusion, and our Smoochum has learned Powdered Snow, so that's excellent. We have Houndour with the Experience Share, and we're pretty much just doing some final prep before we go back and face Brawly. I think I'm just going to clear out a little bit of remaining trainers here. Go do Brawly, then probably come back to the Trick House and the Rival. So we'll kind of see how that all works out. Is there anyone I want to fight this fisherman? Not really. Okie dokie. This is just going to be some free XP. Magikarp. I mean, I might as well have, like, Farfetch do it, right? Because basically anybody can take out a Magikarp, so it's free XP to our lowest member. And it's not, like, a ton of XP, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not free. Because he's got tackle, technically. Okay, and then this guy's got nothing, right? We don't have the item finder, yeah? No, not really. gonna check something real quick with my OBS settings. I mean, everything should be good. Okay, so I think we're ready to pretty much go face Brawly. So let's get that done. Dewford. For some reason, I can't ever seem to remember the name Dewford. I keep wanting to call it Oldale, which is definitely not right. That's like the second town in the game before you can get Pokeballs. Okay, do a final heal. Yes, rare stands. Okay. How's it going, Champ-bound 23 Caterpie? Dewford's gym leader Brawly commands fighting-type Pokemon. Going against him with normal-type Pokemon is asking for trouble. Fighting Pokemon will lay serious smackdown on normal Pokemon, so be careful. What's worse, this gym is as dark as the ocean floor, but it will get brighter after defeating the trainers in your way. Hey. Okay, go for it. So, I totally read this backwards the first time I talked to this guy as a kid when I first played this game. Let me go through here again. So, yep, Brawly's got fighting-type Pokemon. So then this line here, going against him with normal-type Pokemon is asking for trouble. So I read that to mean, like, normal-type Pokemon is, like, you know, good. Because, like, they're gonna cause him trouble. Like, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be causing a lot of trouble with normal types. And then this line, fighting-type Pokemon will lay a serious smackdown on normal types. I think I read that backwards, like, normal-type Pokemon will do good against fighting types. I don't really know how I read that backwards, but could just be my reading comprehension skills as a however old I was, year old, when this came out. Battle Girl Laura. Okay, so this Metatite, this might be the Metatite that just has Focus Punch as its only attacking move. So as long as you always attack it, like, there's nothing it can do to you? No, that was wrong. So let's Supersonic it. Now, maybe it'll hurt itself? Yeah. Bust that bide wide open. Beautiful. I feel like Metatite would be a really interesting Pokemon to start the game with due to its whole pure power thing. It would be pretty strong, I would think. And also, I feel like when you confuse a Pokemon like that, and it's like, you know, used by it and it's like stored up a lot of power already, like, wouldn't it make sense for the, you know, attack for it to deal to itself, to deal, like, extra damage? Because it's like, oh, I've stored up power and it's got nowhere else to go but out and into my next hit here. I mean, it makes total sense mechanically why you wouldn't do that, but... And it's, like, such an edge case. But... It seems kind of fun. How much is Confusion gonna do? All of it. It's gonna do everything. That is beautiful. Hadaki Kamiya. Just doing all the extra optional trainers because, like, why not? If this might be the meta type I'm thinking about. Is detect like you're detecting what your opponent's doing because you're like, you know, staring at them so intently so that you can just dodge everything that they do? I feel like it's gotta be. Because you're detecting what they're doing. It's like... Well, it's not quite like Shulk in the Monado, because he sees the actual future. He doesn't, like, predict what you're gonna do, he just knows. Oh, shit. Smooch him, you can do it, right? I mean, Confusion's not even going to do very much to you. And then we can just hit it with a Powdered Snow. Shit. Confusion should not have that high of a chance to do that, I wouldn't think. No, I'm going first? Oh, I'm probably just faster, but Detect's got priority. Wikipedia Confusion. Okay. Okie dokie. Voodoo. I don't actually use Bulbapedia for move lookups all the time. I usually use Cerebi. Am I stupid? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, I mean, 100% accuracy, power 50, PP 25. Where's the percent chance to confuse? I mean, I think it's 10%. So back-to-back confusing is like really strong. Like, I mean, really rare. Like 1 in 100. Confusion, yeah. Cerebi is just a lot more clear. 10%. Let's actually check Gen 3. Yeah, 10%. So, he was, like, really lucky. feel like these Metatypes would be really scary if they actually had attack moves. Because their attack stats are probably pretty good with their Pure Power ability. And they're raising their attack with Meditate. Like, it's just gotta be high, right? Hour's getting XP. Alright, here's our man. Our Venonat is hurt a little bit. Might as well use a potion. I was always such a item, like, what's the word? Like, you know, like, I would save every item. Never use items. But it was just kind of silly. Because... Hold on, I need to read these words here. But I'll finish the thought, actually. Because potions are, like, utterly worthless after the first couple gyms because your Pokemon's HP is just way too high. Like, for example, that one potion I just used on Venonat, who wasn't even half dead, didn't even fully heal him. So, you might as well just use them, you know? Because I could have walked back to the Pokemon Center. That's what I would have done as a kid. I've been churned in the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough in pitch black cave. Do you want to challenge me? Let me see what you're made of. I feel like the Pokemon anime does a really good job of like fleshing out these sort of characters because it's like you can imagine in your head like this man who's like, you know, lives on a secluded island, you know, battles the tough waters, treads the rough seas with his body, then like, you know, goes in these like secluded cave areas with his fighting type Pokemon and like, you know, do some hardcore training or whatever. But you have to just kind of imagine if you have this game as your only context. And I remember as a kid, like, I don't know, Brawly seemed cool. I don't remember really anything about that episode specifically, and I haven't seen it or can really imagine it because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. But I just remember like him and like, you know, most gym leaders, just like lots of extra details you get on them. Up. Okay. That's gonna knock off my Quick Claw, which I don't think I even need to outspeed. Super Potion's worth him using because I actually need to get 2 more attacks off after this one in order to get the knockout, so he has this turn he gave himself essentially just for another knockoff. That's fine. He knows that his fighting moves are not going to do anything to me. Whoa, wow, you made a much bigger splash than I expected. You swamped me. Okay, you got me. Take the gym badge. 23 Caterpie, receive the Knuckle Badge from Brawly. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30, even those you get in trades, obey without question. You'll be able to use the HM move Flash outside of battle. If you'd like, you can take Bulk Up as well. We already went through the cave, though. Like, the fact that Brawley's optional and you can come back here just, like, whenever to do him, as long as it's, you know... He's basically the only time you ever need to do him is when you actually need to unlock the Petalburg gem. But the game, like, intends you to do this before you go into that cave, because, like, they don't expect you to do the cave without Flash. If you're playing this game for your first time, because you're not going to know the way through. And when you first get here, you know, you've pretty much just done Roxanne with, like, tiny amount of story in between. So he's actually a pretty hard fight at those levels. But if you can go through the cave, go to Slateport, do a bunch more grinding, then a bit more of a joke, really. What's Mr. Chantman's got to say to us? Whoa, it turned too bright in here. Your future is bright too. Aha. Yes, I'm a certified trainer. It's interesting how, like, in the Kanto games, when you look at those, it's like they only list, you know, your rival and you. Before you fight them, it's just going to be your rival. But in this, it's like, you know, your rival's not really, you know, going for the gym badges too strictly. So, like, you know, it's kind of unclear if they're even doing it at all. So I wonder what this character's, like, main motivation is. Because in Kanto, it's like, you know, you want to be the best and travel the world, do the gym leader challenge, like, kind of following, like, what Ash is doing. And you have your rival who's kind of doing it with you. So you're kind of, like, in a community kind of doing it. A bunch of people. Here, in the anime for, like, May and 3rd Gen, like, she wanted to do the contests or whatever. But it was mostly kind of on her own. She got sucked into it with Ash, I think. But in the context of this actual game, like, outside of the anime, I don't know, my thoughts are like, maybe... Well, since her dad is a gym leader, you kind of grew up, like, kind of with the expectation that you're going to do it, and you want to be like your dad, so you're gonna do it. You think it's this really, like, you know, upstanding thing to do, and you really look up to it, so you're gonna go for it. And, you know, you came from, like, the Johto region, you moved on over. And I guess the context of this story is, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird and interesting, because your dad, as a gym leader, obviously has Pokemon, and he was a gym leader before you moved. But when you move here, you don't have a Pokemon, you're not a trainer. You would think, like, when you'd be really little, you'd have some sort of partner Pokemon that your family would give you, because it seems to be from the family. But that obviously doesn't work for the context of this game, where, you know, you are, you know, by necessity, you need to have your first partner Pokemon, like, your starter Pokemon, at the beginning of this game. So, I don't know, maybe they're strict, like, by this age, you do such and such, you know. So, I don't know. For I am the greatest living mystery of a man in all of Owen. They call me the Trickmaster. Wahaha! Glad to meet you. You've come to challenge my trick house, haven't you? That's why you're here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Consider your challenge accepted. Now through the scroll here and let your challenge commence. I'll be waiting in the back. This guy, he just gives off such fun, silly vibes. Trico's so cool. I'll hack and slash my way to victory with the cut we just learned. You just had to learn it just now to get through here, eh? Now, I remember there were, like, grass types and maybe bug types in here, which is why I decided to put Houndour up front. Kind of falling behind the levels. Smog, huh? Smog's like a 20 power move or something, right? Yeah. Really low accuracy, too. How many berries? I got some cherry berries. Yeah, we'll be good. I don't think there's a hidden item in here. Pretty sure this is just red herring. Yeah. I mean, it would be pretty mean to, like, hide really good items in here, because, like... you know, you can only come in here the one time. Once you complete it, it's gone. Technically, it's like you can leave before completing it and come back, but, like, you know, after every gym or every other gym or whatever the pattern is, there's new trick houses in here, so... Like, I don't think they're gonna put, like, a unique TM that you can miss in here. Maybe they would if it was, like, an actual Pokeball. I actually don't remember what even they fully put in here, but, I wandered into this weird house on accident. Like, for example, that optional item we got in the house so far was an orange mail. And, like, I feel like they were really trying to double down on, like, different ways to have connectivity in this game. Like, to link with other players, and so they made the secret base system, they made all these other, like, features that you could, like, mix records for and, like, exchange information. And they have this whole, like, you know, text selection, like, system where you can, like, fill out these mails and trade the Pokemon, or, like, fill out that, like, interview that I did earlier on the previous stream. And then that'll, like, show up on TV, and then potentially other people's, your friends' TVs when you mix records with them and stuff. But just the interesting thing is, and it's like, I don't know if what other people's experience was, but my experience with this game when I was a kid was like, I mostly played by myself, and then, like, occasionally when I'd go to friends' houses and do trades and battles, like, you know, we'd schedule it out, and we'd do our trades and battles and play together and stuff, but, like, we never really went out of our way to bother to like mix records specifically. Unless we were like in particular like did some research and was like doing something. But to me, it's like they almost expected people to, like, you know, connect all the time and mix records and like experience the game together in like this way, and like, you know, send each other mail. But it's like, I don't like, under what circumstance would you ever send your friend mail in a Pokemon game like that? Like, the closest example I can think of is like an Animal Crossing. You might have, like, on the GameCube Animal Crossing, if you have like multiple people on the same island, like, you could send mail to each other, and then like when your sibling or whatever played, then like they'd have mail waiting for them. Oh, our early bird kicked in. That's excellent. And I think I actually did do that. Like, I had a friend's houses where I play Animal Crossing, and I you know, leave them fun things. Ooh, Meryl, we better switch. But yeah, it's like they had this vision for this game that I don't think really, like, technically all the features were implemented, but I don't think it really came to fruition of people using these features until Gen 4 when there was online. And it's like, yeah, you weren't sending mail to each other, even though those were technically still items you could use, I think. But, like, you know, you were using the GTS, you were, like, you know, communicating with people online. You mostly did it out of the game, like, on forums and stuff, to, like, exchange the friend codes and then do your trades and stuff. And it got even better later, like, in Gen 6, like, you could just, if you had a system-level friend, you could see when they were online and request stuff from strictly within the game. Like, that was excellent. And then they, like, got rid of it in Gen 7 and Gen 8 with, like, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, which, like, just boggled my mind. When does Houndour learn something good? Man, we're getting really lucky with, like, statuses. We've been getting lots of freezes and burns. Got seated. Okay, so Houndour. When does Houndour learn a move? We just learned Smog. 19, we're gonna get Roar. That's useless. 25, we get Bite, though. That is actually good. And then Odor Sleuth 31. Feint Attack at 37. That's no real better than Bite. 43 is Flamethrower and 49 is Crunch. So those are actually good moves, but not until the 40s. And then we actually evolve at 24. That's a lot earlier than I thought it was. And then when we evolve, then we actually don't get Flamethrower and Crunch until the 50s. So we probably are gonna want to evolve still, like, on time, just for the stats. So what are we trying to accomplish here? Like, yeah, we gotta go up 11 more levels before we get a useful move. And kind of the useful move that Houndour needs to be Watson is Fire. So we have Ember that's, like, as good of a fire move as we're gonna get. The only other fire moves we can even learn is Flamethrower really late. And then, like, TMs for Fire Blast and Overheat. Yeah. So I guess we're just going for levels. Farfetch'd is like, when is Farfetch'd going to be useful? Because definitely not Watson. Flannery is like, no, like, like, flying would be good against grass and bug. Yeah, there's not really any types of gyms of those types. Well, let's keep going. Now, something we have to keep in mind is that because I chose Trico, our rival's strong Pokemon is going to be Combuskin. So what do we actually have that can take out Combuskin? Not Smoochum, not Houndour. I guess one could have argued Farfetch'd could be useful for a fighting gym. We just did a fighting gym, and, you know, it wasn't really that useful. Because we had Venonat that has quad resist, plus confusion. So, kind of took it out its only responsibility. Omanyte doesn't really have any water moves. It has, like, Bite, which isn't going to work, and Rock Tomb, which is neutral. Doesn't go off from Omanyte's good stat. Farfetch'd might have been the one to level up. It's only 11, so it's not really going to be useful. Trickmaster is fabulous. Oh, how fabulous. What do I get for my reward? Well, before that, I'm going to make you mad. Now, you're ignoring me now? Now that I consider heartbreaking. Ah, you made it to me! You're sharp. It took me all night to plant all those trees. You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places! Fine, you have earned this reward. A rare candy. Too good to use. Scrub that smirk off your face. Scrub that smirk from your face. It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You may mock me only when you're done. Come for the next exciting installment. Then we have this fun little section here where we have to, like, walk out and around, like, the house, like the edge of the house or whatever. I think that's really fun. I feel like in a modern Pokemon game, they would just, like, teleport you to the exit when you walk out or some shit. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it really bugs me in the remakes of these games when you go to Petalburg and you, like, do the fights there, and then they're like, oh, yeah, let's warp you to where you need to go, back to Mauville. And it's like, shit, man. Do you not respect, like, the traversal of this game and this world? Like, I feel like it was done very, like, kind of intentionally in the original game, where it's like, you know, you're going through these various loops. You loop through the bottom, you loop through the top. You kind of have this triangle, and you're getting, like, really, like, familiar with it, and, like, and then, like, in the remake, they're just like, oh, yeah, you might not know exactly where to go, so we'll just teleport you there. And it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's just such a different methodology. Dire hit. I can't think of when I would ever use a dire hit. Because dire hit's, like, basically the same as wasting your turn on using focus energy, right? Like, it's not like it's better than that. I have a Fujiana cooler. Ouch. Dang it. Ow! I know this isn't very effective, but... Dang it, I thought it'd be enough. Oh shit. You know, this isn't boding well for the actual rival. Like... Combustion's actually an interesting type, because it's like... For fighting, like, one of your resistances is Bug, but then you use Fire to do super effective damage on Bug. This is top of mind, given my best bet of beating it right now, using Venonat. Oh my gosh, static. Yes, yes, yes. Being cool isn't enough to win. That is true in many aspects of life. Okay. Oh, Farfetch, you're a slow, dopey bird. Trainer tips. The items in the bag can be reorganized by pressing select. Thank you, sir. It's just interesting, just this, like, jump off where you can surf. But you don't get surf for a while, so you're probably going to forget this is even here. And this is where you need to come from New Mawile to get Thunderbolt. Okay, I don't think we're super well prepared for the rival. We might do okay. We might do nearly okay. Just because we have a lot of well-leveled Pokemon. I forget what he's going to start with. So yeah, we'll just start with Houndour and see how it goes. Hey, 23 Catter. This is where you were. How you doing? Have you been raising your Pokemon? I'll check for you. Okay, so this isn't gonna work. Straight away. I don't think this Whelmer does anything crazy. I mean, Smoochum's Powder Snow is going to be resisted. Farfetch could go in and just start pecking. Leer and some pecks. Venonat would probably be fine, but I want to save him for Combustion. Ammonite. Ammonite could work. Let's go with Ammonite. All that strategizing, and he splashes. You know, honestly, in that case, let's just withdraw. Shit. This is not good. Okay. Oh my gosh. He's splashing for dominance. Why is he faster now? Critical hit? And rollout is super effective on the rest of my team. Rock is super effective on 4 out of 5 of my team members, which I've learned with the Roxanne 10 years ago. I'm gonna send in Venonat and Supersonic and hope I can disable. Wow, that disable lasted for like 1 turn. One more tackle. This is not looking good, guys. This is looking really bad. Heck. I'm dead. This isn't even his hard Pokemon. He's just gonna like double kick me and freaking murder me. One kick is all it takes. Yeah. How about this never happened? Okay, first roadblock. So we're starting with Whalmer. Whalmer has Water Gun and Splash and Rollout. at least. So I think here's the strat. We start with Ammonite and go for a Rock Tomb. The Rock Tomb will slow him down, potentially do massive damage. And then, let's see, the only other ones who really have a chance of standing against him are Venonat and Smoochum, both are whom are weak against Rollout. Venonat can at least try and disable Rollout once he's used it to get him to stop. Both of them can use confusion tactics. As for actual combustion, I feel like we need a similar strategy. Rock Tomb from Ammonite, and I mean, it's gonna have Ember and Double Kick. Yeah, dude, we're screwed. Like, stick a fork in us and cook us, because we're screwed. I was too busy thinking about, like, Watson. Why is a Zigzagoon faster than my Ammonite? Okay, see, I've been spreading my experience very thinly. It's like, how does Brennan even have a Whalmer? Because Whalmer's, like, a pretty good Pokemon. Starts with Splash. The Rock Tomb going. Man, it's just so bulky. And now we go for Bite? To flinch? Or should I switch to Smoochum to confuse and paralyze? We'll go for one bite. Two bites. 3 bites. Okay, we're looking good. That was as good as a Whalmer as we could probably get. Okay, we need to Rock Tomb this guy to get him slowed down. Focus energy. Okay, speed is falling. He's gonna have Double Kick and Ember and Peck. Well, I don't recall. I have not looked up his moveset, so I just don't remember. I feel like once he Double Kicks, like, Ammonite's dead. Doesn't really matter if I withdraw. I could try to start biting right now, but... and go for flinches? Sure. I mean, maybe I could have lived with the withdraw, but then I'd be like so low health. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in, we're gonna try to confuse with Sweet Kiss. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Okay, let's go for the paralysis. Paralysis. Shit. Okay, Smoochum has similar special defense as Venonat. So Venonat will stand a similar chance. I'm going to throw in Farfetch first just to get in some flying type moves. And Sand Attack. We'll get in one Sand Attack. Ow. And clear. Okay, Venonat. He's got his speed lowered, his defense lowered. Accuracy lowered. I didn't need to lower his defense because I'm going to use Confusion. But here's the thing: do I go for Confusion or Super? I'm thinking Confusion. We gotta like not just waste using Supersonic and then get embered and die. We should withstand one, and now we're good. And what's the last Pokemon? Shroomish. Perfect. We can just send in Houndour like nothing even happened, and win the battle. Caca! I am not against using items in this run. This is just a casual run. Casual. Okay, one more. Shit. You're pretty good. Thanks for noticing. 23 Catter, you've trained without me noticing. Good enough. Here, take this. The Tem Finder. The Tem Finder. Man, back in the day when, like, Item Finder was, like, so vague. You can get a nope. Or a yes. And basically it's like, is the item, like, visible on screen? That's roughly what it does. Man, we need to get to the Pokemon Center. We beat it on our second try, but man, it was like just barely. Farfetch didn't really help because Farfetch never missed a move and I didn't attack it using attacking moves. I used special attack, but So maybe it should have just used Pack. Okay. Houndour to the front. Let's try to get Houndour to like level 20 before we do Watson. And something we can do is we can teach Thief to Houndour if we want. Might be the best option for the same type attack bonus. I'm gonna look that up now. Thief. Okay, Thief only has 40 base power, so it's probably not worth it. Because I can't think of any, like, super effective Pokemon I could use that on. Like, Psychic, I guess. Oh yeah, I think you, like, face in the direction of the item. Vaguely. Yeah, there it is. Oh man, I remember in Emerald there were like trainers right here you could fight. Double battle. Foe can be made helpless by paralyzing and a slip perform technique for Pokemon battles. This guy being one of them. Could I see your Pokemon? Just one look, please. Yeah, sure, we can battle. You can see my Pokemon really good. I feel like Farfetch'd would be good here. Just a Lombre. Just growling over and over. Nature Power turned it to Stun Spore. Lombre used Stun Spore and it missed. What a concept. Critical hit, baby! It's interesting, like the Pokemon collectors. Oh shit, that did nothing. Like he's got version exclusive Pokemon. So basically, when you're playing this game, like he's gonna have one Pokemon that you cannot get. I wanted to complete my collection. How? By stealing my Pokemon? When I see a Pokemon I don't know, my passion as a collector is ignited. Oh, so there's Pokemon out there you don't know. I have foreseen your intentions. I cannot possibly lose. As I was just saying that there's no Pokemon that Thief would be good on, I fight a Psychic Trainer who probably has an Abra. That's a fighting type hidden power, isn't it? Yeah. Let's switch out for Pokemon that will resist fighting. I had something on my mind, but I forgot what I was going to say. So that's not all that helpful. I'm getting a little bit tired, so we'll see how much longer I go here. Okay, to test something out, if I go stand up here and then face down, use the item finder. Okay, so May does turn around and point upward. Hey, don't sneak up behind me like that. You only could have dialogue programmed in like that. Because it was the only possible place that someone could talk to you from. Even with surfing, it wouldn't have worked. Okay, so Tentacle's not quite what I expected. Well, let's go for Farfetch'd, just because low level? Dang it, Farfetch, stop being poisoned. Only stop being confused, that's helpful. I will switch out. I mean, Ammonite's what we used for the previous Whalemore. Whalemore? Man, Whalemore are just faster than you think. Holy shit. Rock Tomb. The universal sign for you ain't going anywhere. Big red X. Please don't kill me. Yay. Okay, safe. Safety. Dang, that is a low-level tentacle, and it just, like, you know, survived my confusion handily. Just goes to show how large of a special defense stat these guys go off of. And I guess how relatively low the special defense stats of the fighting gym were. Dang it. God darn it. Houndour is indeed gaining levels. I lost. Drat. I'm looking up Venomet. Real quick. I find the ordering of the Gen 1 Pokemon in the Pokedex to be, like, slightly weird. Okay, Venonat evolves 31. Okay. And until then, we get Poison Powder pretty soon, Leech Life also pretty soon, although Leech Life in this generation is pretty bad. Stun Spore. Okay. I just heard a Gulpin cry. Hello, sir. Sorry, you can't walk on cycling road? It's too dangerous. Please come back with a bike. Sure thing, brother. Sure thing, brother. 2 roads, one above, one below. Each road, a road each for Pokemon and people. Perhaps that is fair, right, and fair. I thought you were gonna make a reference to like heaven and hell or something, but no, it's just, you know, nature and technology. Humans F everything up, but we leave the nature preserved. Okay, let's plant some berries. Cherry berry. And Chesto berry. Well, Pekka berry. And another Pekka berry. Pecha berry. Water these guys. Water them. If only this was like Diamond Pearl, where you could water them all at once by shifting. At least I think you could do that in Diamond Pearl. Pretty sure you could. Yes, it would. Please save me. No! I'm Giddy. I have a scintillating story for you. Would you like to hear my story? Yes. Habit is so darling, don't you agree? No. Also, I was thinking, what's the bottom of the sea like? Just once I'd like to go, yes. Also, I was thinking, lying back in the green grass, oh, it's no so nice, yes. Also, I was thinking, I so want to go on a vacation, would you happen to know of a nice place? Yes. Also, I was thinking, Parasect is so magical, don't you agree? Yes. Also, I was thinking, when you write on a sandy beach, they wash away. It makes me sad. Oh, absolutely. Also, I was thinking, wouldn't it be nice if you could go float away on a cloud of bubbles? Yes. Also, I was thinking, Whisper is so desirable. Yeah. Yeah. I bought crayons with 120 colors. Don't you think that's nice? Yeah. Ooh. Record mixing. I don't think I ever really talked to the people in the Pokemon centers when I was a kid. Hound hours, getting up there in levels. Okay, so let's head back down. And we gotta talk to the people we skipped. Wouldn't it be great? Okay, we already talked to you. Hi, do you check out TV at all? They've added a bunch of cool new shows recently. TV is so cool. I've seen my friends on TV just out of the blue. And sometimes they even put you on TV without telling you. I wish I could be on TV sometime. That's why I think you should check out TVs whenever you can. Fair enough. If I had a bike, it'd be so easy to cycle to Slateport for some shopping. Able to buy Harbor Mail at the Pokemon Center in Slateport. Good thing Harbor Mail is worthless. How may I serve you? We got antidotes, paralyzed heals, awakening, some X items, and yeah, normal stuff. There are items that temporarily elevate the stats of Pokemon. Those are all the X items. Certain move. Wait, what? Use a certain move or a certain item instead. Okay, yeah. The choice of wasting your turn to use an item is pertinent. You know, it's cool to have Pokemon battles and stuff, but if your Pokemon gets hurt, you have to nurse him back to health. Yeah, it's true. Ooh, TV. We are the Pokemon Fan Club. We're on the air. Today we'll get rolling with the Pokemon Survey Corner. Out of all the tales woven by Pokemon and trainers, what startling new drama will grab our attention today? Let me see this one. We'll start with this letter. It's a letter from 23 Catter about a beloved Shroomish. Smoochum. Shroomish. Let's see how passionately our writer can express love for the Smoochum. Number one cute Smoochum, isn't it? Whoa, what an amazing letter. I loved it. So here it is again. Number one cute Smoochum, isn't it? A great letter. Bears reading over and over again, especially that cute bit. I love how cute is used. If I had to score this letter, I'd give it 85 points. It's not very many points, relatively, really. An even better letter. Oh, whoops, would you look at the time? We have to say goodbye. Oh, okay. Some Rock Smash dude. Well, your Pokemon look pretty strong. I like that. Take this HM. I thought this NPC had this whole thing about saying, like, hey, like, people call me the Rock Smash guy, but I resent that or something? I don't know. Oh, shit. I forgot 3rd gen that could happen. I was just dealing with this in Gen 1, and I'm like, man, these older games where you have to deal with inventory management sucks. I'm so glad in, like, Gen 4 they got rid of that shit. It's a little better than this, I think, but... Okay, we're gonna deposit. There's a rare candy. We're gonna deposit the Soothe Bell. We're gonna deposit the Everstone. And we're gonna deposit these tiny mushrooms. I don't think the tiny mushrooms are actually used for move relearning in this. That's hard scale, so maybe I should have just sold them, but okay, let's sell the rest of our stuff. Well, actually, no. Because since we deposited those couple items, we can at least pick up this XP now. And then I'm just going to sell it. If I ever decide that I need X items to, like, progress, I'll just buy them when I need them. It's so interesting that they kept calling it X Special, because, like, I mean, it's just ridiculous, really. It's a thing. It's like stuck in the past of Gen 1. There being only the special stat. There was only special. There was no special attack or special defense. But then they just kept calling it X Special. And I'm pretty sure it just raises your special attack in this, not your defense. So, it's kind of a misnomer. I'm pretty sure you don't run out of space for TMs and stuff, though. It's just like regular items. Okay. Have you been to Rydell Cycles yet? Rydell, the owner, is a very generous man. A very, very generous man. Ride and gravel and shake up your soul. Rydell Cycles. I'm learning about bikes while I work here. If you need advice on how to ride your bikes, a couple handbooks in the back. You know, I know how to ride these bikes, but I'm going to read them anyways. How to ride, how to turn, sandy slopes. The bike moves in the direction with the control pad pressed. It will speed up once it gets rolling. To stop, press the control pad. Release the control pad. The bike will slow down to a stop. How to turn. A mock bite is speedy, but it can't stop very quickly. It gets a little tricky to get around a corner. Release the control pad a little bit before the corner and slow down. Or, you know, you could just turn on a dime, but what you need to do for the spear pillar. There are small sandy slopes throughout the Hoenn region. These loose, crumbly sands make it impossible to climb normally. But if you have a mock bite, you can zip it right up it. Wheelies! Press the B button while riding, and the front wheel lifts up. You can zip around with the front wheel up, use the control pad. The technique is called a wheelie bunny hops. Keep the B button pressed, your bike can hop on the spot. This technique is called a bunny hop. You can ride while hopping, too. And jumping. Press the B button and the control pad at the same time to jump. Press the control pad to the side to jump sideways. Press it backwards to make the bike change directions while jumping. So you press the control pad and B at the same time. You would think it's all optional, but no. You need it to, traverse and explore the world. Well, well, what do you have here? A most excited customer. Me? You may call me Rydell. I'm the owner of this cycle shop. Your running shoes, they're awfully filthy. Did you come from far away? Yeah, the Johto region. You're saying that you came all the way from Railroad Town. Well, that's true also. My goodness, that's ridiculously far. If you had one of my bikes, you could go anywhere easily while feeling the gentle caress of the wind. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a bike. Oh, wait a second, I forgot to tell you that there are two kinds of bikes. There's the mock bike and the acro bike. Mock bikes for cyclists who want to feel the wind in their bodies, and the acro bikes for those who prefer technical rides. I'm a real sweetheart, so you can have whichever one you like. Which one will you choose? Mock. If you get the urge to switch bikes, just come see me. Yeah, you unfortunately cannot get both. And we also have to deal with only being able to register one item. Mauville City, the bright and shiny city of fun. That was another thing in the remake. They like changed Mauville City a lot to be like enclosed, and I didn't really like that because like, oh gosh, sorry. I liked how open this town was because I was like so used to hatching eggs here because the daycare is a little bit west from here, and I would like ride back and forth, and just the fact that they changed that. Like, I don't know. I don't hate the concept of it. But like, yeah, I don't know. Because, you know, there's the whole concept of New Marvel, and, you know, Watson wants to, like, upgrade the city and all this, and he kind of accomplishes it with that in the remake, so that's cool. But I just felt it was executed, like, really weird. It felt, like, weird. I don't know. Weird and kind of empty. It's been a long time since I played that 3DS game, so I don't know. I'm finally getting around to playing Gen 3 again. We'll see if and when I ever get back to, like, you know, Gen 6. The rest of this town stretch north and south and east and west because of that we get all sorts of people coming through. That's what I'm saying. The play spot for all, the Montville Game. The cheerfully electric man. Okay, we get a fight Wally. It's because of the Pokemon that this boy's got more pep, I suppose, but he's become a bit too peppy. I want to challenge the gym and see how much better I've become. Please, may I please? Now hold on, Wally. Since you started living with Pokemon, you've grown quite a lot stronger, but don't you think you're pushing it to suddenly challenge a gym? I'm not pushing it. If I combine forces with Ralts, we can beat anyone. Yes, I will. I like that they tried to do like a little more with Wally in the remake. Because kind of a missed opportunity in this game, honestly. How, like, after this point, we don't really see Wally again until the end. Where he's kind of caught up with us. Like, we were, you know, had the whole detour with saving the world. And he continued the gym challenge, but he like, you know, got to the Elite Four and, like, had a strong enough team to beat them. So it's really cool. Sorry, Wally. You can't just beat anybody because you, like, are peppy and, like, you have all this hope in your heart now. You have to put it into action, you know? classic. Okay. Poisoned. Houndour and Omni have similar special attack stats. Even if there isn't a boat, you can cross rivers and see if you have a Pokemon that knows Surf. Pokemon can be counted on to do so much. Let my melody rock your soul. It's a good sign. For the gym. La 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 la. An electric guitar doesn't always have to be noisy. It can be strummed to squeeze out its heart-stirring melody. Got a heart scale. For fishermen, equipment is the key. But for trainers, the key ingredients are Pokemon and heart. Of course.
You know, if you're already faster than me and you use Scary Face, it doesn't really help you. Ow. I was beaten in heart? Come to think of it, fishing is a battle between Pokemon, a fisherman and a Pokemon. Yes. You don't say. Indeed. Okay, so we have Rock Smash. Rock Smash isn't like a terrible move. It's just like not great in the long, long run. Yeah, I might just teach it to Trico when the time comes. What's Trico have now? Flash and Cut. I'm getting a little more tired as we continue on, but I think I'll keep going for a bit here. I'm gonna go down to the bike path and fight some trainers there. Okay, I know an Emerald if you go this way. Okay, she's here too. In Sapphire. Jacqueline. Okay, same routine as that other fight. If there's a way you could actually, like, influence the outcome of Hidden Power, like, in a way that made it, like, friendly to get the one that you wanted, I feel like it would be, like, really good to keep today. But otherwise, I think, like, I'm glad that it's gone. I guess we have, like, terrestrialization and stuff today. There's that Terra Blast move, so that's kind of like the replacement for Hidden Power these days. And you can control which one you get in that way. So what did you say? You managed to win only because it was a wonder. Yes, a wonder. Don't think you can win all the time. Oh, so you're saying it was a miracle. How do you like the way my raven-colored hair streams behind me? I grew out my hair just for that. That's funny. The triathlon is hard to the extreme. You have to complete in 3 events of swimming, cycling, and running. Triathlete Abigail. That is interesting, like, how Gen 3's got the whole triathlete thing. Cycling, running, swimming. And you see them, like, in all those 3 different kind of formations. I do not care about Roar, I'm not gonna learn it. Well, maybe I will. Because if we get in a really crappy situation like that previous rival fight we were in, we could use it. And Howl, is just like really not good for Houndour, because Houndour is a special attacker. I mean, same with Leer, but that could at least theoretically help a different team member. So, howl away. And with Roar, we could, like, just theoretically, I don't know, force out a Pokemon who I need out. I'm exhausted, so I need a break. It's important to get proper rest. Man, you're, like, telling me to quit. Yo, you, can you keep up with my speed? Triathlete Anthony would like to battle. Crash and burn. Speed alone won't let me win at Pokemon. I need to reconsider this. Yeah, I mean, speed is very, very important. Seaside parking? Yes. But it's not everything. Don't panic if your bike is going fast. Why not? I mean, I panic all the time. I shouldn't panic during Pokemon battles. I mean, you didn't have a chance, man. There's no need to panic or stress. Just take it easy. There's plenty of time. Oh, hey, you got that bike from Rydell. Oh, it's glaringly obvious. It says right on your bike. Rydell, 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 Rydell. 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 Rydell, 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 Rydell. The name's everywhere. You should write it around all over the place. It's good advertising. I've been riding without stopping. My thighs are like rocks. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how well Houndour can stand up to Voltorb, because we're gonna have to fight some... Well, this is level 7 Voltorb, so this is gonna just kill. I'm worried about my muscle cramps. I thought you're rock solid. Oh, you have some gym badges? No wonder you're so strong. Whoa, watch it. I guess you're not used to bike racing. Yeah, I'm used to Pokemon battling. Why are these Voltorbs such a low level? Like, that seemed to be like a trend that I remember, is just like all the Voltorbs on this bridge are like just incredibly low level. But then all the Magnemites are like 10 levels higher than them. Like, this is kind of odd. Whoa, my brakes failed! That's not good. Flat tires and brake problems can cause serious injury. Inspect your bike for problems. Learning technique will make bike riding that much more fun. There are some places you can only reach with a bike technique. That is true. The number of collisions, 11 times. Total time, 1+ minute. My word, your cycling skills border on terrifying. Most certainly you need much, much more practice. Yeah, bro, whatever, bro. I'm not, like, this setup I have has, like, a slight amount of lag. So, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to impress this guy or not with my skills. Number of collisions 3 times, 10 seconds. Skills remarkable. I suggest you know, do better, basically, so. I don't remember if you get any reward for, like, doing 0 collisions fast time.
Oh, man. But you can almost tell that there's something special, like it's keeping track of your time, because as soon as you leave this building, instead of the route sign, like, sliding away naturally, it's like, you know, it does its thing, where it just, like, disappears one time, 10 seconds for remarkable. Don't collide. Collisions are for losers. Bro. You know, my G-pad's a little blah blah blah, and my response time's a little blah blah blah, and the lag, and the stutter, and the blah blah blah. Blame the controller, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, I'll do this later. My mental fortitude is waning. I'm gonna start up with my super senior student partner and you. Senior and junior, Anna and Meg. There's gotta be, like, what, like high school girls, middle school girls, and, like, one of them senpai and the other, you know, like, they're different class years or whatever. Trainer classes are so fun in these games. Ouch. Okay, we're not gonna take it out this turn, but we'll take out the Zigzagoon, and hopefully the Makuhita, you know, doesn't just annihilate us. Oh, I think we're good. I thought he was gonna, like, vital throw my ass or something. Oh no, I'm sorry, Anna, I let you down. Okay. I dragged Anna down. If I didn't, she would have won. Your Pokemon have some good combinations. I'd say you're second only to us. Sure, dude. I'd say that I'm second to none in this game, except for all the trainers who are way higher level than me, and I have to work on getting that high, but by the time I get to them, I'll maybe be good. You know, just some clarifiers. Plant a berry. Just taking advantage of the fact that I can do this, because my battery's not dead no more. Okay, I think this girl has a team of 6 Pokemon, so this should be... And they're pretty low level, so this should, you know, be some easy EXP. Please allow me to blah blah blah. I remember battling against these Pokemon breeders a lot, because it's like, oh, they have a lot of Pokemon, they give you quite a bit of EXP. They only reach like into the 30s once they level up more, but still. Yay, snapped out of it. Kinda sucks that the Wingle's faster than me, but like it kinda makes sense. Go ahead and use a potion. I always thought Water Gun and Ember in this game in particular, they just look so dinky. Like, oh, splash a tiny amount of water, or like breathe a tiny amount of fire, to where like it's so minuscule to where it doesn't even show up until it's basically on top of them. Sending in a barrel. Reek meal. We don't really have a good neutral move on our Houndour. I mean, it's a Goldeen. Surely our Farfetch'd can handle it, right? Beep boop. Water sport. Gotta lower the power of fire type moves. The way Goldeen looks in this game too, like, it just makes it look more impressive than it is. Because like once you've seen like 3D models of it and stuff, it's just so pitiful. But in this game, it like it's kind of all its fins and dangly bits kind of flurge out and make it look more impressive. Like it's just kind of interesting. Like, I think I remember being a little scared of Goldeen when I first saw it in this game. Just because I was like, oh yeah, I don't have one of those, I can't get one yet. Because you need a rod in order to get it. This guy's like classic to me too. I like fought him a lot because I was on this route a lot hatching eggs. And just like the thought of a triathlete who's like running, practicing their running skills, and then they have a Doduo who's like, like a road runner. I just thought that was like really good. Because I just imagine this guy running with his Doduo, and I mean, once you fight him enough, it turns into a Dotrio, so there's like this Dotrio running around. But this guy on this path, training for this race, it's just kind of cool. So, I might have blown it. I might have dropped the last during that last battle. Oh, like he's in a race right now. That's kind of hilarious. I'm the daycare man. I help to take care of these precious Pokemon and trainers. If you'd like me to raise your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. I am the daycare lady. We can raise Pokemon for you. Would you like us to raise one? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Air is tasty here. I do my triathlon training with Pokemon, so I'm pretty confident about my speed. Triathlete Maria. It is really cool how, like, the trainers literally have the same designs. The triathletes, whether they're running or biking or swimming, they look like they could be the same person. It's pretty cool. Not Fury. Oh shit, that's some big damage. Why they don't hit twice? I mean, your skill as a triathlete is not gonna translate to Pokemon battles. Training is meaningful only if you keep it up regularly. Okay, I'll resume my training tomorrow. Okay. Roselia gives good special attack EVs, and that didn't kill? That sucks. That was a powerful Roselia. We might get Houndour evolved before the Electric Gym, which would be pretty impressive. Or if not impressive, like, good. Got a Zigzagoon, a Kecleon, and then a Zoomerel, and a Pikachu out there. Okay, we've just hit 9 p.m. my current time, and getting more and more tired. How many trainers do we have left to fight? There's 2. I guess we're doing one of them now. Listen, could I get you to battle the Pokemon I'm racing? And then if I was to do the gym, there's a couple trainers in there. Like, I don't think I'm going to do the gym today. I think I'm going to clear out this route and call it good. Ouch. Thankfully, only 2 times. The Talos in this kind of color space nearly look shiny to my eye. Which just kind of sets off alarm bells whenever I see one. Pokemon isn't all about power. Polishing a unique aspect of one's character is another way of enjoying Pokemon. I agree. Repel. Did you see the cave next to the Pokemon Mart? There's a guy in there who's trying to bust up boulders so we can bust out through the other side. It'd be great if we could go through. It'd make it easier to Rustboro. Yeah, why is a civilian taking care of this? You think it'd be the government's job to maintain the roads? Feeling a little confident about the cuteness of my Pokemon. I want to make its contest debut. That's why I'm here. Okay, well, good luck, sir. Oh yeah, this is the actual normal rank registration place. This is like the real place where you would do your first contest, because the other place was Hyper. It's crazy to think that the first place you do contest is like not where you actually start. Attract. Man, the sketches in this game, like, how are they generated? They're literally like one of each different sketch type for every Pokemon in the game, and how is that data stored? It's not like they store all these sprites individually, right? They've got to be a transformation based off the original sprite? Maybe algorithmically? I don't know. Yes, and I'm the judge of this contest, and I say that Deoxys is the most cute. Okay. Wait, which contest you want a piece of advice? In any contest, for example, a cute contest, I don't think they judge you only on cuteness in the first round. You need to work out ways for raising Pokemon better. I don't know what he's saying. Like, I believe the first round is literally just like, you know, what's the condition of your Pokemon? The higher the stat that you need for the contest stat, like, the better. Like, maybe other contest stats count to a lesser extent as well, but I don't know. My Pokemon rules. It's cool. Tough, yet beautiful, cute, and smart. It's complete. I might as well go for wins in every single contest. Well, good for you. I did the same with a Butterfree I got from XC Gale of Darkness, so I could get every, you know, ribbon in 3rd gen on it. I think I pretty much accomplished that. Like, there was Mount Battle and Pokemon Coliseum and all that stuff as well. My papa told me, he says his tunnel's full of timid Pokemon. Ah, yes, the loud pinks. I mean, the Whismers. It's kind of crazy. When I first played this game... Hold on. Okay, yeah. When I first played this game, I was watching the anime at the same time, and I had just seen the Whismer episode, like, right before I actually got to the Whismer tunnel, like, you know, on the other side of this, on, like, when you're doing the first gym badge. And, like, I noticed how, like, oh, how loud the Whismers are. They're very noisy in that episode. And then, like, you know, I get here, and, you know, the Whisper, you know, its name is Whismer, like a whisper. And its Pokedex entry says, how, you know, quiet and whatever it is. And then I was like, oh, screw that. Like, it's loud. I'm going to call it Loud Pink. I had no idea that it evolved into something called Loud Red. So when it evolved, and because I must have had it on my team, it evolved into Loud Red, I was so confused. I'm like, did it, like, generate a new name based off my nickname I gave it? Like, it was... I was very confused. But no, come to find out, it's literally just called Loud Red. And I really don't think I knew that. I named it Loud Pink without knowing it was going to evolve into something called Loud Red. I dare say a trainer isn't qualified if Pokemon aren't settled and friendly. Have you given them any Pokeblocks? Settled and friendly. Let me hazard a guess why you're in Verdantep. The reason? Contests. All contest challenges originate here. Sure, buddy. Sure thing, buddy. Palpad. Okay. What have we got in the mart? The nest ball works better on weakened Pokemon. Birdrips now elevate you can buy it. Wait. On weakened Pokemon. That's not even true. Nest ball works good on Pokemon that are of a low level, not that they are weakened, as in their HP's low. For any Pokemon match, X Special is crucial. It jacks up the power of some moves, even though it's only for one battle. Don't sell any items that will let you win contests. It means you have to raise Pokemon diligently on an everyday basis. Or you could just, you know... I don't know, you don't have to feed them Pokeblocks all the time. You literally go through one set of them and then they're set. Like, they could have very easily, through this game, like, over time made the content stats like degrade if you weren't like maintaining them or something. Thank goodness they didn't. Yeah, Nest Ball. A ball that works better on weaker Pokemon. Yeah. I would have had no idea what that meant if I didn't have a guidebook to look it up, which I think I did when I was a kid. I don't know what happened to those books. I think they got pretty well trashed. They might be in some storage somewhere. Well, I don't need any of these items. Okay, I keep walking past this sign. Let's actually read it. Verdant Town, the wind-swept highlands with the sweet fragrance of grass. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the feeling I get from this place. Like, you can see, like, there's all this grass, and it's, like, mowed in some places, some not. There's all these paths that kind of go everywhere that people walk on, but there's all this grass. Highlands, like, there's this kind of these highlands near here with this cave going into it. Feels like we're kind of up a little bit. Even though, like, the world does feel very flat because you're just walking on a 2D plane between these places with no, like, feeling of verticality, other than like when you're going up on Mount Chimney and going down onto, you know, the town where Flannery is. Like, that definitely feels higher up. But here it just feels like, you know, we walked from Slateport to Mauville to here, and it's all felt pretty flat, and the ocean was there, so like it feels like we're basically still at sea level, not necessarily highlands per se. But that's just kind of the feeling I get. Far away, deep in Evergrande City is the Pokemon League. The trainers who gather there are all frighteningly well-skilled. In the Pokemon League, I think the rules say that you have to battle the Elite Four all in a row. If you lose to any of them, you have to begin your challenge again from the first one. Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough time. Oh yeah, and here we are. Wally's next door, but boy, there's something I have to tell you. This natural environment is doing wonder for Wally's health. Maybe it's not just the environment, it could be the Pokemon that are giving the boy hope. My daughter's boyfriend is a very driven and passionate sort of person. He's been digging a tunnel non-stop so they can go see my daughter. My daughter's a little concerned. She goes out to the tunnel a lot. Wally, my boy, I lost you 23 Caterpie. But I'm not feeling down anymore, because I have a new purpose in life. Together with my Ralts, I'm going to challenge Pokemon gyms and become a great trainer. Please watch me, 23 Caterpie. I'm going to become stronger than you. But when I do, I'm going to challenge you to another battle. You indeed do, sir. You don't quite accomplish that goal. But I mean, maybe you will in this iteration where my Pokemon team is going to be a little more limited. But I'm going to have some strong Pokemon, so I don't think you're going to stand a chance. The way the wind blows, volcanic ash is never blown in this direction. The air is clean and delicious here. Living here should do wonders even for frail and sickly people. That's a good point. There is the whole volcano, like, thing in Hoenn. Like, there's the volcano versus the ocean aspect. North of the volcano, it's very ashy. I feel like Ammonite's gonna be the most likely to be... I'm just gonna check them all. I don't think any of them are going to be maxed. Haha. Because I haven't been leveling him up and using him in battles. He's far behind. Okay, we only have one more fight to do on this route, and then it's going to be time for the gym, but before we do the gym, I think I'm just going to save and call it a stream. Bug Maniac Derek. Mancata. I have good memories of Dustox in this game. Like, I don't know. Like the early bug Pokemon in these games, like Beautyfly, Butterfree, Beedrill, Dustox, even though you don't really use them for, you know, all too long into the game before they're pretty outclassed. Like, they make such a strong first impression, show you this kind of mechanics, and like, I don't know, they're memorable. Lion Aptitude also remains unchanged. Sorry, Bugcatcher Maniac Derek. All I did was follow my heart. Now, they call me a Bug Maniac. Still, I'm only an expert on bug Pokemon, so it's only natural they call me a Bug Maniac. You work that out, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna save here so that I remember to pluck these berries. So, not sure next time I'm going to stream. I'm going to try to, you know, water these berries and pick them in the meantime. We've hit 8 hours on the clock. But, yeah. I think that's going to be it for me. On the stream here. See you guys next time. Later. Alligator. Bye.